Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we will make a start very, very soon. We currently have almost 80 people on the call. Let's max this call out. Please send the link out to your friends and family and anyone who would like to earn an income from home. And let's get the ball rolling. So my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader and I also run several online businesses. And please also let me know where you are from. What part of the world are you from? And please bear with me while I mute my phone. So please let me know where in the world you are from. We have people here from London, Birmingham. Welcome from London, Germany, the UK, Italy, Manchester is in the house. Turkey, we have Turkey, Leeds, Manchester again, Cameroon, Leicester, Birmingham, London, Australia. Welcome, Juan from Australia. East London, we have West London, Essex, France, bonjour. Surrey is in the house, Sweden, the USA, Leicester again, Mauritius. Welcome everyone, have a global community here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to have you all on the call today. Like I said earlier, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. Idaho in the USA, welcome Burke. And I've also been an e-commerce entrepreneur for several years. Now we'll try and keep this presentation down to around an hour, but what we want to do is show you how we earn an income from home and also show you how we have been able to become financially free. So someone, Galaxy S8, cannot hear me. If you can hear me, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. I think some people cannot hear me. So if you can hear me, drop me a 111 and I shall continue. Okay, thank you, Karen. So if you can't hear me, the issue is on your side. So please, can someone put in the chat box for them to check what they are doing? And also this is also going on YouTube. So we are live on YouTube this very minute. And again, I will share the link in the chat box. Just give me a few seconds. We are also on YouTube. So anyone that cannot join Zoom for whatever reason, they can also access this on YouTube. So please, can you also send the YouTube link out to your people. Thank you. So again, like I said earlier, I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur and also a trader. And again, just to make it absolutely clear, you will not become an expert trader or an e-commerce expert by the end of this presentation. This presentation is only meant to be an introduction to trading. So like I said earlier, I've been trading now for several years, in the region of around 5 or so years. I've been an e-commerce entrepreneur for over 2 decades. I'll keep this presentation to about 1 hour or so. Any questions you've got, please feel free to shout out as we go along with this presentation. Now, a little bit about myself before I start. Going back a fair few years, I was told to work hard, go to school, get a good education and get a good job, and that is what I did. I went to school, worked very, very hard. I was consistently in the top 5% of school and university. I got several degrees. In fact, I was at university for 8 years, very, very long time. And by the end of my university career, I call it, I started a job and I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job. And that was when I decided, on the first day of my first job ever, I decided that I could not work for anyone ever. I could not work for anyone ever again because I did not see myself as an employee. I did not see myself making my employer rich while I was running around for breadcrumbs. Now, very, very quickly, I actually resigned that position after a few months. And the only reason I stayed in that job was because I had a student loan to pay, as many, many students do around the world. So many students around the world currently are paying 9,000 or whatever it is, £10,000 every single year on their fees. And also they have their loans to pay. So double that. And you're looking at about 50, 60, 70,000 pounds by the time they finish their degrees. Now, very, very quickly, I left that job and I bought a ticket to Australia. I fancied a little bit of sun. And I bought a ticket to Australia once I'd resigned from my position. And at Heathrow Airport, I was going through the book aisles of W.H. Smith and I came across the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you have a pen and paper with you, please take notes because note takers are money makers. If you do not have a pen and paper, please go get yourself a pen and paper because we'll be dropping some golden nuggets during this presentation. I came across the cash flow quadrant by Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, the cash flow quadrant basically tells you that 95% of the world population are broke. Does anybody know how many people there are in the world at the moment? There are in fact 7.8 billion people around the world, and 95% of that 7.8 billion, which comes to around 7.4 billion people around the world, are broke. It's the 5%, the investors and business owners, that make more than the 95% collectively. If you want to be financially free, you need to be in the 5%. And I'm glad to say, as e-commerce entrepreneurs, as traders, we form that 5%. And it is our goal to create impact and ensure that every single person that works with us also form part of that 5%. Now, what we do is foreign exchange. And in its simplest term, foreign exchange is the exchange of one currency for another currency. Let me give you an example. If you were to go to the USA from the UK and change your pounds for your dollars, you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you were to go back to that same exchange again at a later date or time and make the same transaction again or a similar transaction again, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's this difference in exchange rates that we utilize as foreign exchange traders to profit from every single day, 5 days a week. So we're making profit as long as there's movement in the currencies, as long as there's volatility in the market, we make a profit. Now, it does not matter to us what is happening in the economy. At the moment, we have a recession. We have millions of people around the world who have lost their jobs. There are millions of people around the world who are currently in furlough and do not know what's going to happen. Luckily, we do not form part of that. We are remote to what's happening outside. We actually create our own economies. So we profit regardless of what's happening outside, which is one of the reasons I love foreign exchange so much. Now, going back to my story, when I came back from Australia, I started to invest in property and I became a property millionaire within 3 years of starting that business. In fact, during my career as a property entrepreneur, I was also looking for other avenues to invest in and also other ways I could make profit. And I came across the stock market and also foreign exchange market. Now, what I like about foreign exchange is that you can actually make your yearly profit from one property in a single day from the foreign exchange market. So on average, when it comes to property investment, I was making around 7 to 12% yield a year. 7 to 12% returns on my capital a year per property is how much I was making. The amazing thing is, in foreign exchange, you can actually make 7 to 12% in a single day. You won't make it every day. However, there are days when we make 7% to 12%, in fact, a lot more than that in a single day. Even if you're making 1 to 3% every single day from the foreign exchange market, you are doing pretty good. Currently, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged in foreign exchange every single day. Not 5.3 trillion as you see on that screen. It's actually up to $6.6 trillion every single day. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange, you can be a scalper, you can be a day trader, a swing trader, or a position trader. When you're scalping, you're coming in and out of the market very, very quickly. Day traders obviously hold no overnight trades. Swing traders tend to hold their trades a little bit longer, maybe days, maybe weeks. And in the case of position traders, you could be holding your trades for weeks, months, even years in some case. Banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. Write this down. Banks are making over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. If you don't know what $1 trillion is, it's 12 zeros. 1 with 12 zeros is $1 trillion. It's a huge number, and banks are making it every single day, and they're making it from your money. If you have a bank account, you are already doing foreign exchange, whether you like it or not. Going back a few years, my mentor said to me, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? In the last 10 years, how much money have you made on your money? Obviously, I've had bank accounts in those years, but my answer was very, very close to zero because interest rates have been very, very low, close to zero. In fact, we've actually made a loss because of inflation. If you have a bank account, banks are paying close to 0% of interest a year at the moment. However, if you take inflation into account, you're making less than 0% on your money. So you're making a loss every single year on the money that you have in your bank account, yet your bank continues to make over $1 trillion every single day, and they're making it from your money. Is it not about time that you were in control of your own money and that you were able to multiply your money like the banks do? Robert Kiyosaki told me very, very long time ago that if you want to be rich, you need to do what the banks do. You need to act and behave like the banks. And that is one of the reasons that I, and part of the foreign exchange market, we want to take a fraction of that huge $1 trillion pie. $1 trillion is what the banks make. Is it not about time you were in control of your own money and did what the banks do? Now, the foreign exchange market is open 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. There's a bit of overlap on Saturday and Sunday. It does not matter where you are based geographically. On this call today, as you heard from the outset, we have people here from Africa, from Asia, from Australia, from the US, from Europe. It does not matter where you are geographically, does not matter what time zone you are, you can trade the foreign exchange market Monday to Friday with a bit of overlap on Saturday and Sunday, depending on your location. It's an amazing market that also allows you to leverage, which means that you do not have to use all of your own money to trade with. You can actually use the capital of the broker to trade with using a system known as leverage. And if you don't want to pay interest, we have non-interest bearing accounts as well. So many people around the world don't like paying interest, don't want to receive interest, and you can do that also with the kind of brokers that we use. Now, we don't just do foreign exchange, we also do cryptocurrency, as I mentioned on the earlier part of this presentation. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to the market. It was conceived in 2009. The price of Bitcoin in 2009, 2010 was very, very low, in the region of say 10 cents or 10p if you're based in the UK. The previous all-time high of Bitcoin was achieved in December 2017 when the price of one Bitcoin went up to $20,000. A couple of weeks ago, that $20,000 ATH was smashed to pieces because the price of Bitcoin actually went up to $40,000. In fact, it went up to in the region of $41,000, depending on what exchange you look at. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is around $34,000, which is still a very, very good price. And we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit in the region of $50,000 in the next few months. Many, many people that invested in Bitcoin in the earlier years and held on to that Bitcoin actually became millionaires, multi-millionaires in December 2017, only by holding on to Bitcoin, only by hodling Bitcoin. Now, what we teach you, what we show you, what we mentor you on is how to not just hodl Bitcoin, but also how to trade Bitcoin. Let me give you an example. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold it for 2 to 3 years, you could be sitting on a profit of around $100,000. Many, many proponents of Bitcoin, of cryptocurrency, believe that the price of Bitcoin will hit 6 figures within the next couple of years. If you were to hold onto your one Bitcoin, you'd be looking at a profit of around, let's say, $100,000 for the sake of argument. If you were to trade that Bitcoin and compound your profits, which is what we teach you, which is what we show you, which is what we mentor you on every single day. If you were to compound your profits, you could be sitting on 2 to 3 Bitcoins 3 years from today. So you've now just trebled your profits. You haven't made $100,000, you've actually made $200,000 to $300,000 just by trading and compounding upon your profits. We have a learn and earn system, which means that you can learn and earn every single day. And we show you how to trade the markets through example. We have live trading sessions every single day, which don't just show you how to trade cryptocurrencies. They don't just show you how to trade the foreign exchange market. We also do high frequency trading, or otherwise known as binary option. And also, in addition to our trading lifestyle, we are also e-commerce entrepreneurs. We have e-commerce businesses. For example, we do drop shipping, whereby we don't actually need to physically hold or post the product. We have online stores which allow us to achieve an income from the internet. So we're buying and selling without ever needing to hold the product, which is an amazing, amazing way to earn a living. So in addition to the trading, we have amazing e-commerce business, and we don't just show you how to run an e-commerce business, but we will also hold your hand and mentor you to ensure that you succeed in this e-commerce platform that we have. Many, many thousands, in fact, there are millions of websites around the world. And luckily, we're in a position now where we can earn an income from the internet. We are currently in the middle of a work from home revolution. I'll say that again. At the moment, we are in the middle of a work from home revolution. Millions of people have lost their jobs. Millions of people are in furlough. Millions more will unfortunately lose their job because of the pandemic that we see outside at the moment. That is why people in their droves and their thousands are starting to run online businesses. And obviously trading is also a form of online business, because all you need is access to a mobile phone, and that will allow you to trade from anywhere in the world. Let me give you an example. In the last few years, I've been to Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, the USA, many countries in Africa and Europe. Yet I've been able to run my businesses from my mobile phone. You don't even need a laptop. All you need is a mobile phone and the ability to download apps to your phone, and you can actually trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. How good a business is that? You don't need to sit in the rush hour. When I used to work in the city of London, I had to go and go via tube and sniff armpits on my way to work and on my way back from work as well. I was spending I'd say probably about 3-4 hours every single day when I was going to work and coming back home. In fact, I think once there was an issue on the motorways, and it actually took me, I think, 7 to 8 hours to get home from work. 7 to 8 hours to commute home from work. What kind of lifestyle is that today? You just don't want to be living in that lifestyle. And there is another way, there is another option, and it's called the work from home revolution. That is what we do. We trade from home. We give you access to over 100 mentors. When you register with us, we will assign you a mentor who will show you the ropes. We also have live sessions every single day. If you want to trade the foreign exchange markets, you can access a live session any day of the week. The same occurs for example, if you want to do cryptocurrency, if you want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, does not make a difference. At the moment, there are in the region of 6,000 or so cryptocurrencies in the market. And the good news is that you don't need to learn how to trade them all. In my particular case, I only trade 2 or 3 cryptocurrencies. In all honesty, that is enough. Learn the basics, and we'll show you the basics. We'll show you the ropes. We will hold your hand. Every single day we have live sessions where you will sit down with your mentor, very much like this call, and we will live trade. We will do live trades for you on the screen. All you have to do as a student is copy what we are doing, and you're not alone. There are in the region of 400,000 people in over 120 countries around the world who are trading with us. To give you an example, we have people in Australia, Nigeria, Cameroon, Egypt, France, Germany, the USA. We've got people in Northern Europe, Southern Europe, 120 plus countries where we actually do live mentorship with our students all over the world every single day, showing them, teaching them how to learn and earn. Obviously, you won't be an expert from day one. However, once you are consistent and persistent in your efforts, once you're doing the same things over and over again, as we will show you, you will become a very adept and proficient trader. One of the systems we have is Harmonics. Harmonics is an online platform. It's software that actually pumps out trades for you. It churns out 3 numbers: the entry point, the take profit, and the stop loss number. 3 numbers. And all you have to do is copy and paste those 3 numbers, or certainly the stop loss and take profit numbers, into an app on your phone. If you know how to download an app to your phone, you can do this. And the good news is, if you don't know how to do that, we have students all over the world that can show you, in fact, mentors all over the world that can show you how to do that. You're in good hands. We have an amazing team, regardless of your location, because together, everyone achieves more with this business. And the fact that you can do it from anywhere in the world is an amazing bonus. In addition to cryptocurrency trading, foreign exchange trading, you can also trade commodities like gold, silver, oil, and gas, and also indices which form part of the stock market, like US 30, German 30. 80 to 90% of trading, I'll say that again, in fact, some people say it's 80 to 99%. But I'm being a little bit conservative here. 80 to 90% of trading is mindset. It's in your head. The same applies when you have any business. If you're running an e-commerce store, an e-commerce business, and you're learning, how to do things, 80 to 90% of that is actually in your head. It's mindset. As successful traders, as profitable business owners, we know that. I've been in business now for over 2 decades, and I know that it's primarily mindset. In school, in university, the skill set was pumped into us day in, day out, and no one ever told us how important personal development was or mindset was, which is why 95% of the world population that come out of traditional schooling are in fact slaves to the system. We've actually partnered with one of the biggest personal development coaches in the world, Bob Proctor, who teaches us on mindset every single week. Personal development and mindset every single week to ensure that we are trading profitably. Our systems are in the region of 80 to 90% profitable. The harmonic system I showed you earlier, 80 to 90%, which means that on average, around 8 out of 10 trades that you place will give you profit. And again, mindset is such a huge element of that, which is why we focus so much on mindset, whether it comes to trading or whether it comes to running your e-commerce business. Now, to get started on the FOREX Academy, the FOREX Academy, which is the basic package, is $235. The same applies if you want to do binary options or if you only want to trade cryptocurrencies. The Elite Academy, which covers not just cryptocurrency, but also Forex, indices, commodities, and binary options, is $325 to get started. There's a monthly cost as well, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. If you only want to learn how to run an e-commerce business, then you would join the ECX Academy, which is $325 to get started, to learn how to run an online business. We also have add-ons. Let me give you an example. If you take the FOREX Academy and also want to scalp the market, then Vibrator is the package for you. Later, during this presentation, we will do a live demonstration of Vibrator. We may even take trades if we see them. Vibrator is our scalping platform. We also have Swipecoin if you want to learn how to do cryptocurrency. But in all honesty, the Elite Academy, which covers all of the above that you can see on screen, is an amazing package, and it will show you and teach you how to trade every single day for just $325. When it comes to the monthly cost, we have a system whereby you can waive that monthly cost. All you have to do is recommend 2 people who will then register with us, and that would mean that you do not need to pay that monthly cost. So you can actually learn how to trade on the largest and most liquid markets in the world for just $325 or $235, depending on which package you go for. If you were to go onto Google and do a competitor search, you would find that the average cost, certainly where I live, to learn how to trade the markets is in the region of £5,000+. We have an option here whereby you can learn how to trade for just a couple of $100, which is why we have almost 500,000 students around the world, which is why we are looking to have at least 1 million+ students trading with us, learning how to run an online store with us this very year. What I want to do now is see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call. She's one of our senior traders, and also we want to see and get onto the call people who are successfully using our system at the moment. Like I said earlier, we have 200,000+ students all over the world. The 400,000+ students all over the world. That is not a small number. That's in the region of 500,000 successful students all over the world, working from home, many of them making an amazing amount of money, amazing amount of profit, and many of them are also financially free. Mandeep is on the call. Mandeep, are you on the call?
Yes, Dr. Jav, I'm here. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. So Mandeep is one of our senior traders. She's financially free and doing absolutely amazing. Mandeep, please take it away.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jav. That was amazing. Thank you very much for your presentation. I really appreciate it. So I've been working with Jav for a number of years now, but I wanted to tell you a bit about my story, and then what we will do is interview and get testimonials from a couple of other people and customers who are building this business, building their economy, creating their own economy, as well as a live Forex demonstration. So you're all in for a treat, because I'm going to show this to you very shortly. But a bit about myself. So my name is Mandeep. I'm all the way from Leicester which for those of you outside the UK, it's 2 hours north of London. And I come from an Indian Asian background. Of course I do. And my parents taught me the strict traditional way. Look, Mandeep, you're the eldest of 4 children. We want you to get a good education. Fair enough. Go to a good university. Okay, mum and dad. And then we want you to get a job where you stand on your own 2 feet, but get that job for life. No problem. Done. So tick, 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 and away I went. And I actually spent, after university, nearly 10 years in the corporate world. Was the grass greener on the other side? One can question it. Because what happened over the course of the 10 years that I was in the corporate world, I became tired. I became weary. Now, bear in mind, I'm now in my early 30s. I was in my 20s back then. But I remember my 20s being a blur of just working. Sometimes I did some traveling, but every single day, my choices were affected by what my boss was paying me. You see, the truth of the matter is, ladies and gents, that whatever we and however we feel about money today is a result of how our parents spoke to us about money when we were younger. The car that you drive, the house that you live in, the way you read a menu in a nice restaurant, whether it's left to right or right to left, the way you think about money. Oh, shall we go to the discount store first? Oh, shall we do the buy one get one free? Shall we wait till the end of the month? Shall we wait for a special occasion so that we can, make the most of this? And of course, there's nothing wrong with that, but most of us are programmed to think a certain way about money. And for me, I wanted to create my own economy. One of my biggest goals, and I'll tell you straight on this call, is to retire my parents. My mum and dad love them to bits. They've seen rough times financially, and I saw that as well when I was young. Of course, the situation is very different today. And the key thing is that Forex, e-commerce, binary options, high frequency Forex, whatever Dr. Jav, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, whatever he's spoken to you about today, it is such an amazing industry. This is the right place at the right time. So what qualifies me to have a conversation with you today? Well, I'm in my early 30s. I've managed to sack my boss at a very young age. So as opposed to retiring myself at 68 years old, I did it age 32. And now time and money are no issue. Of course, there was a lot of grind. There is no such thing as a get quick rich scheme. It took a lot of persistence, but my goodness, it is so nice. And I tell you the biggest thing, and I smile because you're probably going to laugh at what I'm about to say, but the biggest thing for me, I don't have to wake up to an alarm clock. I hated those early mornings, waking up 6, half 6. And we're in the UK, by the way, where it's always dark, it's always dreary, it's always crazy. So I used to wake up and, it wasn't that great outside in the morning. I used to come home, it was the same thing, but I was always working on someone else's terms. And today I'm in a very, very great position where I can live life on my own terms, put in a couple of trades in the morning, relax for the rest of the day. So this is the kind of life that I wanted to, to have. I'm not saying this is an easy game. It does take hard work. It does take persistence. You're not going to learn it in 1 month. It's like driving. You're not going to learn it in a few weeks. It takes time and it takes development and it takes consistency. But my goodness, if you stick at it, it can really, really change your life. So what I want to do is I want to bring on a couple of people that have actually inspired me. They're part of our team, they're part of our industry, they're part of our company, and they're really, really making waves. They're creating their own economy. The first power woman that I want to bring on the call, she is a mother of 3 children from my town in Leicester. Her background is in occupational health. And today she's actually doing this Forex business full time. So the platform that she decided to use was the FOREX platform, and she's absolutely loving life. So let me just see if she's available. B, are you on the call?
Hi, Mandy. I'm on.
Good. Where's your video?
I'm trying to put it. You cannot start your video because the host is disabled.
Oh,
so
okay,
you've
no
disabled
problem.
me.
That's fine. So Jav, if you could just, it's not giving me rights to start her video. If you could just put her video on, that'd be great.
Just bear with you. I'm just doing it now.
Okay.
So ladies and gents, we're going to hear from this amazing, amazing lady. She's all the way from Leicester. And she is really, really driving, this business forward, creating her own economy and doing what she's doing. So B, are you with us? I think you've been made co-host now.
Yes. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Dr. Jav.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. So thank you so much for coming on this call. I know we've got quite a few people here. So please tell everyone a bit about your background and why you decided to get started within this platform. Over to you.
Of course. So hi, everyone. I'm B, as Mandy said, and I'm from Leicester, and I'm a mother of 3. My background is in nursing. So a very, very, very long time ago, almost 20 years ago, I did nursing. 2 years later, I branched into a specialist nursing called occupational health, which is what I've been doing until the past few months. And I very, very much enjoyed my job because it was very satisfactory. The money was good. However, I wasn't sort of spending enough time with my kids or do things that I love to do, like traveling or cooking. So I thought to myself, I need to look for a platform whereby I can do the things in life that I do and still earn money. And that's when I came across this amazing company called, obviously, I Am Mastery Academy through a colleague of mine. And I'll tell you guys, it took me between 5 to 7 minutes to be convinced. All she told me was, one, you can work from your phone, and two, you can work from home. That's all. That's all mattered to me at that point. So I signed up, and since then, it has been an amazing journey. Today, I don't have to wake up to an alarm. I haven't got a boss. I work on my own pace. I'm still able to make money from home. I have a residual income every Friday, so I love my Fridays because it's Creole Day. And I'm still able to do all that and still earn money and still look after my kids. So it's truly, truly an opportunity that's really changed my life. It's changed a lot of people around me. So if you're on this call right now, I think this might just be the best decision you're going to make today that has the potential to change your life. It's done to me over 300 people that is a part of this academy. So there's no reason why it cannot change you. So over to you, Mandy from Dr. Jav. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that was our amazing, Bee all the way from Leicester, again, mother of 3, occupational health, and now she's doing this full time. Like, this is as good as it gets. Of course, just to mention once again, it's not a get quick rich scheme. We're not trying to, sell you a dream that, yes, you're going to retire early and this, that, and the other. It's on your own merit. So you're coming to us to learn and educate yourself. So now on to our next individual. Just by the way, Bee did mention why she's very excited about Fridays. So more on that a little later on. Dr. Jav will take us through that in just a second. But before I do that, I want to introduce someone who's very close to my heart. He's actually our mentor for both Dr. Jav and myself. And he is someone that is a prolific trader. And he is just amazing, all the way from Derby, which is an hour from me. His background was in banking. So in the week, he used to work in the bank, and on the weekend, he used to work in his father's restaurant. Was he living his best life? Absolutely not. And today, he's making over 5 figures a month. He's literally made it. He's an amazing, amazing mentor. So Mr. Takir Abbas, how are you doing? Let me just unmute you. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing really, really well. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Takir. It's really great to have you here. So if you want to, you've got the floor for a good 5 minutes to tell everyone a bit about your testimonial, your story, and why you got started. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. First of all, I want to say thank you very much, Mandeep, Jav, and B, and many other great leaders for actually arranging this call and to really to help and to support as many people as possible around the world. I know we're actually going through a huge pandemic. Even last year, it was very, very difficult in 2020, but life moves on and we actually move on in 2021. So I want to say thank you so much for actually arranging this call, because I know and we know together, by coming together, we can able to make a great success within this industry of online business, of online opportunities, where you can really see the online opportunities all over the world. So I want to say congratulations and thank you so much for actually arranging the call. Ladies and gents, my name is Takir Abbas, and I'm actually based over here in the UK in Derby. And I actually registered with this online platform since 2017. I registered myself. Now, the number one reason why I registered over here at the first time is because I was not too comfortable, or should I say I wasn't even comfortable at all what I was actually doing, because I had no result. I did not know what I was going to do for the next 5 years. Yes, I had a very, very good job, but that wasn't actually giving me a lot of money. That wasn't actually giving me a lot of success. And every single day, I used to do the same thing day in and day out. And I used to think that I was going to get some results, but the end of the day, I was not getting anywhere in my life. So then I decided in 2017 that I actually wanted to join in a platform, in an online opportunity where people can actually make money, where people can actually come here and make a great success. So then I actually started with IM Academy. The presentation that you've seen today to all my guests, I seen the same information a couple of years ago, over 4 years ago, and I did not have no clue. I did not have no idea how I could be able to become financially free, never mind about making 6 figures, how I could actually able to make the second source of income by actually plugging into this IM Academy, by plugging into the education, and by actually helping me and to, you know, make me money, make me success by using my smartphone. Okay. And then in 2017, when I registered with IM Academy, okay, one thing that they actually had was the copy and paste service. Now, anybody can do copy and paste. My mom can do copy and paste now, bless her. She never used to do copy and paste. She never used to use the smartphone. But currently right now, my mother is actually trading because she knows how to do the copy and paste, and she is making money. Okay. When I started IM Academy, I had no clue, I had no idea, but then I started to make my way up. I started to find people. I started to learn how to trade. I started to invest my money, and I was actually making every single day. Okay, I was making very, very good profit. Now, when I actually seen this opportunity, because the banks was not giving me anything in return, I had my money in the bank in my savings account, and per year I was receiving the interest of 0.01. And I was thinking that that's actually going to give me the financial freedom. But the answer was absolutely no. So I wanted to find a way. I wanted to actually, you know, be open-minded person, because at the end of the day, okay, in this year, in 2021, we have to be open-minded. We cannot hide from anything that is actually happening outside the box. Okay, you see, I wanted to follow the trend. I wanted to be the trend. I wanted to follow the trend, and I wanted to see where my success could really give me in this opportunity in IM Academy. Ladies and gents, in the last 4 years, I had the opportunity to travel to cities and countries I did not even imagine that I would be able to travel to. You see, I've been to Africa. I've been to Nigeria, I've been to Cameroon, okay? I've been to Ghana, I've been to all those countries that I thought to myself that I would not have the opportunity to travel to, but I went to those countries and I've seen the people, okay? I've seen the people not even making $20 per day. And now today they are making $20, $10 by using their smartphone, and they are so excited. That was actually in Africa. Right? I did exactly the same thing in the UK, in Europe, in Asia, in Latin America, in North America, in Asia Pacific. And now we have a growing team. We have a great organization of over 3,000 customers plugged into this academy. And guess what they are doing? They are actually making the profit. They're actually putting bread and butter because of IM Academy. Okay? Because they were open-minded person. So if you're on this call for the very first time, I would like to say to you, thank you for actually joining. Thank you for joining. We have a great incentive in place where you can able to utilize this incentive, where you can able to really make it happen, and to really, you know, go out there and to really make it happen. Ladies and gents, in 2021, okay, one thing that you can probably take away from me was my goals, right? In 2021, in 2020, in 2019 and 2018 and 2017, I was working on my personal goal. And today, every goal that I had, it is becoming clear. Okay, every goal that I had in 2020, I have achieved it. In 2021, we are so happy and grateful that we are going to impact the lives of 1 million customers at the end of the year, and it's already done deal. So I want to say thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll give it back to our amazing host, Mandeep.
Wow, Takir, that was amazing. Really appreciate your time on that. So that was, our mentor, Mr. Takir Abbas, all the way from Derby. And, you know, he doesn't come from a finance background. Of course, he was working in the bank, but the banks never taught him. And this is the key thing. The big players out there, they're not going to teach you, you know, what they're doing with their money. You know, for example, my dad, he works in a bank. He's been working in the bank for 20 years, ladies and gents, but has he ever been taught about Forex? Absolutely not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a live demonstration about the Forex market. Very, very super exciting. So let me just share my screen. If you can see this, I want you to put number 1 in the chat box. Your message will come straight to me and we can get started. Thank you. So if you can see my screen, put number 1 there. Okay, perfect, amazing. I see the ones coming through. Okay, so I want to draw your attention to this particular chart here. Currently, we're looking at a live trade of Euro CAD. Euro is obviously the Euro, CAD is Canadian dollar. And this trade actually came in a while back. It came in as a sell trade. So we're looking for the market to actually drop. Now, I want you to stay with me when I say this to you. I do appreciate a lot of you are new to this and you've never seen a chart before, but I'm going to simplify this chart in literally 4 steps. 4 steps, ladies and gents, that can help you make money, or should I say not make money, but catch pips. Pips are the movements in the market. I want to draw your attention to 3 particular lines, which is this blue line here, this red line here, and this green line here, okay? 3 lines, 4 steps. Let's go. Step number 1 is it's a sell trade. The aim is to catch 10 pips, which is 10 movements. Step number 1 is there a crossover between the red and the blue line outside of the cloud? Now, the cloud, ladies and gents, is this purple shaded area here, okay? But can you see there's a crossover just over here outside of the cloud? This is the last crossover between the red and the blue outside of the cloud, which is perfect. Step number 1 is a massive yes. Step number 2, the current price must be 10 pips below the cloud. Now, if I get my measure tool and I click on this area here, you'll see in the top right hand corner, this is the pips. This is the movements in the market, and that number needs to say minus 10.0. But of course, this is going all the way down to 42. So that number is more than 10 pips away from the cloud, which is perfect. I'm happy with that as well. Step number 3, the red line must be below the blue line. Again, if I get rid of these candlesticks, can you see the red line is below the blue line? Fantastic. And step number 4, the green line must be pointing down. Yes, the green line is pointing down. Can we get in this trade? Yes, we can. So we are calling our live trade today. For those of you thinking, oh, what's the take profit? Can I get in? Let me give you a take profit. So I know there's some members on the call, existing members, but I usually do this. So the take profit for this call is 1.54205. Take profit is 1.54205. And you should definitely hit that on this trade. I'm already actually in this trade, and this is great. You know, making money from the comfort of your home. This is a live trade being called. And by the way, you cannot get this software anywhere else. It's specifically patented to the IM Mastery Academy. So you can't buy this. You do actually need to buy the full package. I would suggest buying the Elite package, or you can buy the Forex package and add on this tool called Vibrata. So that is basically it in terms of the live trading. I hope some of you who downloaded the particular app are, you know, in profit right now. I certainly am, and I'm sure you are too. So that's enough from me. I've really enjoyed this today. What Dr. Jav is going to do now is he's going to take you through another side to this business. Remember, B mentioned she's always looking forward to Fridays. Well, there is a reason for that. So Dr. Jav is going to take you through that. My name is Mandeep once again. Thank you very much. And Dr. Jav, back over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Mandeep. And also thank you for that live trade. So that was actually a real live trade that you can take and straight away and make money. That is how we make money, or one of the many ways that we make money. And that was also a live trading session. So we're able to use this software and derive a profit from it every single day. Thank you, B, for your testimonial. Thank you, Takir, also for your testimonial. So, you know, every single person on this call has been able to become financially free from this amazing, amazing business opportunity that we have. And again, that is what we do. We show people how to trade every single day. We show people how to run their online businesses and retain and earn an amazing profit day in, day out. Now, there's an additional stream of income that you can choose to utilize. This is purely optional, and this is pure residual income. which basically means that even if you are sleeping all day, the company, the organization will continue to pay you this residual income. If you were to recommend people to the organization, for example, the FOREX, high frequency and digital academies, the organization will pay you a fast start bonus of $25. If someone joins the Elite Academy because of your recommendation, then the organization will pay you the princely sum of $50 every time someone joins. Should you have 3 people within your organization that have registered as a result of your recommendation, then the organization will pay you $150, not once, but every single month. When you have 12 people in the organization, you get paid $600, 30 people, $1,000. Now, the amazing thing is, it does not matter that you recommend all those 30 people. Even if you recommend 3 people and the collective organization, which basically means that other people in that organization recommend additional people, the company will still pay you $1,000 every single month. And this actually goes up to $750,000 every single month. We have people within our organization that are being paid $750,000 every single month. Now, when I was working in corporate, if someone had said that to me, I would have said to them, "You're mad. You know, it's not possible to earn almost $1 million a month." That is the mentality of an employee. That is what you are learned, or that is what you are taught from a very young age, to effectively be a slave to the system. But what I'm telling you now is different. What I'm saying to you is that you can make these residual profits every single week. You can trade and effectively be your own economy. I'm just reading the questions as I'm going along as well. Yeah, so on the 22nd of May 2010, a guy called Laszlo Hanyecz, 22nd of May 2010, a guy called Laszlo Hanyecz in Florida bought 2 pizzas. I think there were 2 Papa John's pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. Laszlo Hanyecz in 2010 bought 2 Papa John pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. At that time, those 10,000 Bitcoins had a value in the region of $41. The 22nd of May 2010, that is the Bitcoin Pizza Day. And we also have a Bitcoin Pizza Index, which gives you the current value of 10,000 Bitcoins based on that pizza transaction that took place. Had Laszlo Hanyecz held on to his Bitcoin, today the value for those Bitcoin would be in the region of $344 million. And all he had to do was hold on to those Bitcoin. So trade once when you buy and then trade again when you sell. Had he held on to those Bitcoin, he'd be sitting on a $344 million fortune. Every single person that registers from this webinar as a result of our training today, every single person that registers, we are going to give you $50 bonus. This is coming out of our own pockets and we're paying forward. We want to help people to succeed. Our success is, in fact, your success is our success. And as many of you as possible that join our program, we will give you $50. Now, let me just run that for you. With that $50, you can put that $50 into your Forex trading account. You can put that $50 towards your e-commerce business, or you can use that $50 to pay and buy Bitcoin with. If you don't know how to do that, don't worry about it. That is what we do. We have a learn and earn system. We'll show you how to do all of that. Let me give you an example. Had you had $50 worth of Bitcoin in 2010, today you'd be sitting on around $350 million worth of Bitcoin. So if you were to buy $50 worth of Bitcoin today and hold on to that Bitcoin, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit $50,000 within a few months. We are expecting the price of Bitcoin to reach $200,000 to $300,000 in a few years. In fact, some proponents say that the price of Bitcoin will hit over $1 million in a few years. So even if you just use the $50 that we're going to give you as a bonus to register with and just bought Bitcoin with it and held on to it for a few years, you'd be sitting on a good profit. That's an incentive for every single person that attends this call, every single person that registers within 48 hours of now. So 7 p.m. Friday, if you register before 7 p.m. Friday, we will give you a $50 bonus that you can put into your account and do whatever you want to with it. Even if you don't want to buy Bitcoin or trade Forex with it, you can go out and buy handbags and shoes if that's what you want to do. But the recommendation is that you use that $50 and you utilize it and compound on the profits that you'll gain from that small amount. As soon as you register, what you need to do is speak to your mentor, and your mentor will guide you and show you how to trade the markets. If it's only e-commerce that you want to do, the mentor will show you how to do that. We're offering $50 to every single person that registers, and it's the first 100 people only. The first 100 people that register between now and 7 p.m. on Friday will get this bonus to, I'd say, to uplift your account from the outset. We are living in testing times. We've talked about this earlier. There's a pandemic. Millions of people have lost their jobs. Millions of people are now partnering up with the home working revolution, which is what we do. In this business, in our business, we have a 24-year-old making over $750,000 every single month. You cannot get that as an employee. $750,000 every single month, and he's only 24 years old. Last year, a 9-year-old made $29.5 million just by opening up toys on the internet. A 9-year-old. There's a 26-year-old who's making in the region of $14 million a year just by playing games on the internet. So whatever you've learned at school, whatever your teachers have told you, you've gone through the system and you have the employee mindset, it's now time that you should open up your mindset and start looking at the opportunities out there. We have an amazing business. We have 400,000 people all over the world who are actually in this business at the moment, trading with us, running their e-commerce businesses, and many, many people around the world have become financially free. We have customers in over 120 countries. We are not a small outfit. And by the end of this year, we're looking at 1 million plus students or customers all over the world. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you did not do than by the things that you did do. We have learned to pay it forward. We have an amazing knowledge base. We want to help as many, many people as possible, and we're known for impact. That is what we do. We impact people's lives through ensuring that they become financially free. All we need from you is the willingness to do this business. It's your attitude, not your aptitude, that will determine your success. We'll help you as much as we can. We'll show you the ropes. We have live mentorship sessions every single day, live sessions very much like this, where your mentor will sit down with you and show you how to trade the markets, show you how to run your e-commerce business. In school, you were told not to plagiarize. I'm telling you to plagiarize and copy what we do. That is the way that you will succeed. That's how it's been done for years and years. You'll become an apprentice. You'll be assigned a mentor. We'll hold your hand and ensure that you profit from the outset. What you need to do now is go back to the person that recommended you attend this call, and we'll get you registered straight away. If you come onto this presentation through either myself, my social media channels, my WhatsApp, then get back to me, Dr. Jav. My name is Dr. Jav. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and I will see you all at the top because the bottom is way, way too crowded. We have 48 hours to go for the promotion for the $50. Please get your hands onto this. It's a first come, first serve basis. There's only 100 people that are going to get that. We're paying out $5,000 to the first 100 people collectively that register with us today. My name is Dr. Jav. Again, thank you for attending this presentation, and I'll see you all at the top. Thank you.